All right, what up, VODs? We are ranking all of the games that I've played this year, new games that I've played for the first time. They didn't have to come out, well, 2025, I guess, not this year, technically. And yeah, I think I got every game on here. Most I've played on stream, a lot from like the chat play Steam games, and then some from just like offline and whatnot. So kind of just in a random order. So let's just what is Megabonk on here? Surely Megabonk's on here. Oh, I guess not. Or is it? No, I don't think it is. It is? Bottom right. Oh, the logo. Okay, I didn't see it. I was looking for like the word. Yeah, we got it. Okay. All right, let's go kind of down in order. Repo was kind of at the start of this year. I guess it doesn't really matter when. It was a fun game to play with friends. I wasn't like in love with it. Kind of those kind of games, like that, Lethal Company, they're fun for a bit for me, but then like kind of get a little stale. And it's more just like a medium to hang out with friends than it is like about the game itself, which is like fine. I enjoy that as well, right? I'd probably put it B tier for now. Things will probably shuffle around as I place things in and realize like you need to move things around. Friend swap, yeah. Noida was one of the games we played on ChatChu's Steam games, and so with all of those, I've only played them a little bit, right? Like some range of 20 minutes to an hour's plus for most of those games. Noida being one, I think I only played like 30-40 minutes, but it was pretty fun for what I played. It seemed to get, I didn't really get too into it, so it's hard to tell, but it seemed a bit like kind of I guess repetitive. I mean, not in like a bad way, but just like a predictable way. A little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. Again, it's one I need to like play more. Gonna do more chat games? Oh yeah, for sure. Like, probably do a few more this next year. I don't want to do them too often, right? Noida. I'm gonna put in B tier, like higher B tier. Maybe Repo goes into C. I don't know. I guess defining the tiers, like S tier is like, I'd boot up right now and play. A tier being games that I enjoyed a lot and happy to play again. Although some games, if I finished them, I probably wouldn't go back to it. B tier, it's like, oh, it's fun, but I'm not really too excited about it. C tier being like, I'm not really gonna play it again. F tier was like, this was a waste of my time. Yeah, I think Repo could go lower. Cause like, yeah, but like Noida was pretty fun. Repo it was fun with friends, but it's like, yeah. Might need to add a tier. I don't know. I think too many tiers can be bad, but yeah. Let's be lethal so bad, sure. Why the two lives be over? Sure. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I added it and I can't like reset it without losing it all. Pokemon ZA, I have not finished. Well, I guess another reason why, like with Noida, I think it would probably be higher up if I got into it more, but for now I'm just, it's kind of a B tier. It'd be fun to do something like this of every game I've ever played. That would take a while to get all the games, though. That'd be probably like 1,000 or something. Legends ZA, I have yet to finish, but I was having fun with it so far. I'd probably put it like lower A tier for now. Like it had some, or maybe like higher B tier. I don't know. I think the more I play it, the more I'll enjoy it. But as where it is right now, I'll probably just put it like higher B tier because I've yet to like actually get through like most of the story and kind of just going off the mechanics of the game, which are pretty fun. Obviously, there are like some flaws with it, and like the game running itself, but yeah. Suffers from similar issues, Scarlet Violet. Kind of. What a Mitch. Um, I think there's enough tiers. maybe we'll need to add more. Age of Empires 2, I played a decent bit. This was one of the Chat Choose Steam games, and then I also played it a bit more with Dom. It was fun. I was like starting to get it, and then just kind of stopped playing. I'd probably put that at B tier below Noida, though. Like, it was solid, but not something I'm trying to like go back to play. Yeah, I mean, Age of Empires is just like a real-time strategy game. I kind of prefer Warcraft 3 to it. So if I were to get into an RTS, it would just be Warcraft 3. Animal Well was a Chat Choose Steam Games game, and I only played it for like an hour-ish or so never finished it, but I was really enjoying it. I still very much want to go back and play it, but I'll put that at A tier for now. It's a game I enjoyed playing and would be happy to go back to and finish. I'm sure if I finish it, it'd probably be higher up in S tier. Yeah, similar with Blueprints. It was a Chat Choose a Steam game, but then I did go and play it a few more times after. I haven't finished it at all, but yeah, I mean, Barbecue's on here, yeah. It's right here. Yeah, so Blueprints, it's hard because like the more I was getting into it, the more like, you know, the better it got, but then I just like hadn't. I know it has lots of potential, but for how much I've played, which is maybe like, I guess I can check Steam, 4 hours only. I'm gonna put it A tier, maybe like bottom of S, but I don't know. I feel like it's unfair for me to give it S when I haven't even like finished it. I haven't like gotten the full like scope of it. So a lot of these at face value, you know, like Noida, Blueprints, you know, Animal Well will probably be higher, like Pokemon as well, if I like, you know, when I go back and finish them. But yeah, I think I'll put Blueprints at the top of A for now. BPM, Bullets Per Minute, was another Chat Choose a Steam game, and that, you know, it's like a first-person shooter roguelike with like rhythm elements, hence the name. Like if you time your shots on beat, you get like bonus damage multipliers and stuff like that. Or like you can only shoot on beat or something. I forget, or maybe both. But yeah, I mean, I only played it for like an hour-ish or so, but I beat a run, and so it gets, you know, like the whole scope of it compared to like some of the other games where I need more of it. Now, I guess there's more. There's definitely more stuff to do, like harder difficulties and different things, but yeah, I think I want to put that at like the bottom of like S tier. Maybe like you know, maybe I need a tier between A and S. A plus. More tiers, more tiers. Can I just like, what'd I just do? Oh. There. Surely that's good for all the... I'll make that orange. I don't know. Whatever. I'll put that in A+. SS and AAA. I mean, that's what S is for. Yeah, you know, I just scaled down. Because I do think once it gets to like the higher end, there's less wiggle room for like how you sort of like there's like the separations of the tiers do matter more compared to like B tier. Like, you know, I would maybe put Legends CA in like B plus, but Age of Empires in B minus, right? But like B tier, you know, it doesn't really matter. Buckshot Roulette is just gambling. It has its charm. I think it would be more fun. Like, this is a chat to Steam games, and I think it would be fun to like play with friends, like some people were saying. But also, like, don't really care. Wasn't like a waste of my time, but like, meh. Unfair Flips is the greater gambling simulator. Yeah, I've yet to play Unfair Flips. Okay. You know, there's a friends for Buckshot. Yeah, I guess that's what some people are saying. Thought that was a Christmas stream last year. Oh no, it was Halloween. You're right. We played it during Halloween. No, you're right. That wasn't last year. Okay, well, ignore that then. Lies of P Overture being the Lies of P DLC. Yeah. Very, very good. You know, it's obviously just not like its own game, but like there's a lot to the DLC. I don't think there were any bad bosses in it. I mean, even the NPC bosses in Lies of P are like actually chill. They're kind of just like real bosses. They don't really like input read you. Like maybe like a little bit, but I don't know. The final boss of the DLC was my favorite Lies of P boss for sure. I liked a lot of the unique kind of weapons they made. I really only used like a couple, but I saw what was available and tried them out as I went through. And the level designs were really cool. I really liked the carnival, the carnival area. Yeah. Yeah, the gunblade was cool. Like Lumacchio. Lumacchio was... That was the guy who like transformed into the monster, right? The only thing he didn't like about Overtures wanted more? Yeah. Yeah, was that guy? Okay. Yeah, I mean I'm gonna put that S tier. That was pretty fun. Fuck that guy. I don't know, that wasn't that bad of a fight. Although, yeah, I'm not doing level 1 plus 0. Alien Isolation. One of the few horror games I've ever played in my life. We played it for Halloween last year alongside Resident Evil. You know, we'll just do those back to back. Not the biggest fan of horror games, because like typically they're just kind of boring for me. Because like if I'm playing a horror game, I'm expecting to like try to be scared, and therefore it just like doesn't really happen, which like sucks. Because a lot of the appeal of these games is, you know, to like be scared. And it's like, you know, I try to immerse myself and whatnot, but it's just like a little hard to do that. I don't know. Definitely want to try some more next year to see if it, you know, just the small sample size. Because I'm sure there's definitely scarier games out there than these. Like Resident Evil isn't like a scary game. You know, it's like horror thriller kind of thing, but it's not like compared to like some games out there. Feels twice in that fight. Try not to be scared challenge if possible. Yeah, basically. I did play it on stream. Yeah, the VODs are on the VODs channel of me playing them. But for Alien Isolation, I think I will put B tier. because I do like kind of the story of it all, and just like the theming of it was neat. There's some more. I played it on like nightmare difficulty, so I think that's maybe why I liked it a little more, because it was also like kind of challenging as well. Some things were a little bullshit with that, but I recognize that being nightmare difficulty and not like the game itself. But that kind of made it a bit more fun for me, because it was like I was more scared of losing my progress through a level from dying than I was like the alien itself, and so that kind of like balanced it out. Skip to Silk Song, you have to go. Where's Silk Song? Okay. Resident Evil, similar like things with Alien Isolation. But I didn't really like it as much, because, well, I don't know. It was nice to be able to just actually shoot things with gun and whatnot. Yeah, I'll put it B tier as well. Like, just below Alien Isolation. Egging On was... Well, I guess what else to say about Resident Evil before I move on? I don't think there's anything crazy. Yeah, I mean, I think I probably gave my more full thoughts on the VODs for that if you want to watch. Same with all the Chat Steam games, I'd talk about them more. Egging On, we all played recently for just like a blind playthrough. It's just like a rage game where you're an egg, and it was definitely a little weird at first, but I kind of liked it towards the end. I got the hang of it. I'd probably put it in like B tier, above Age of Empires. Yeah, like it was fun. Probably not eager to go play it again, but because it's kind of just like a one-time game thing, it's not like too replayable unless you're speedrunning. But yeah. Songs for a Hero was a game we played in Chat's Steam games, and the music was kind of funny at first, but then it just got like a little annoying, and it was kind of just a game made for kids more so. I don't know. I'm deciding between B or C tier. I think... Yeah, I mean, just remembering the platforming and stuff wasn't, like, too great and whatnot. I think I'm gonna put it top of C tier. It wasn't, like, bad, but it just wasn't, like, super for me. Yeah. If you're the one happened during the True React War? I don't know. Gunfire Reborn was the roguelike we played in the most recent Chat Steam games with Mitch and Josh. And it was pretty fun. I liked it. I'd probably boot it up again sometime. Definitely like more fun with friends. I'll probably put it like lower A tier for now. I'd probably put Pokemon lower A tier and like that for now. Yeah. For just like my enjoyment of it. I think Pokemon can definitely climb once I get more into it, but I don't think Gunfire Reborn will really change too much in like this grand scheme of stuff. Definitely more fun to play this with friends, I'd imagine. This is BPM. Cropping on it isn't too great, but it is what it is. Then we have Across the Obelisk, which was that one... Well, it wasn't quite a roguelike. It was the card game. That we played in the most recent Chat Steam game is the first game. And... it just... I imagine if I got more into it, I'd enjoy it more. But I don't know. Probably put it like... Yeah, I'll probably put it there in C tier. Wasn't really capturing me too much. Although I'm sure if I gave it more time, it could be higher into like B or A tier. But for what I've played, meh. Curiosity is another rage game, and with a lot of charm to it. There might be a little bit of bias here because it is made by Grand Pooh Bear, and you know, it just makes me kind of like it more because it's like a friend's game. But also, I do want to go back and like, you know, I guess 100% it rather than just like just doing the sort of main ending. I'd probably put it like here in A tier. There's like a level I missed, like the hell level, because I never like died. So I'm missing out on that, but for the most part I like got a good amount of it. Sphere with the 40 stream streak, holy schmoly. Pikmin 2 be on here? I played that a lot before Archipelago. And also that was 2026, technically, so. But yeah, love Pikmin 2. Pikmin 2 would be S tier, like, easily. Yeah, Curiosity is solid A tier. I think to make it like higher, I mean, it just would need, like, you can always perfect a rage game, but like I think a little bit of the jank is a part of it. There wasn't really too much, honestly. It wasn't anything like, oh, this is bad. It's more like it played into it, you know, if there was really any. Okay, then we have ENA Dream Barbecue, which was like not even like a game, bro. It had its charm. In hindsight, I did kind of grow on it. It grew on me a little bit, but like in the moment, I remember not really liking it too much. Being like, what the hell is this? You know, I'd put it B tier. I'll put it at the bottom of B tier. Because like it was kind of funny. I think if I were to play it in the setting of not like the Chat Steam games, I probably would have liked it a bit more. Instead of just being like, all right, 20 minutes done, let me get out of here, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it's not really a game too much. Just like an interactive experience, which is fine. But I went into it thinking like, oh yeah, let's play a game. And then I wasn't playing a game and I was like, bleh. Peak is pretty peak. It's pretty fun with friends, obviously. Like, you kind of have to play with friends. I mean, I guess you can play solo. I've only played through it like twice. Like kind of 2 sessions. And I mean, I had fun. I had a lot of fun both times. I'd probably put like, maybe here? Yeah, probably there. It's a good game, but it's also a game that is fun with friends specifically, right? And so it's like I tend to weight those a little lower than just like the games themselves. If that makes sense. Yeah, it's good friend slop, you know? Like that kind of thing. Yeah, it was a good time playing. 45 streak, holy schmoly. Well, Dungeon had a 50 stream streak, so I don't know, Giselle. I don't know if you're the biggest. Dome Keeper was a Chat Steam Games game, and I actually played this a little bit more offline, like kind of afterwards as well, and it's pretty fun. I do want to maybe play it more. I feel like it could get pretty repetitive. I had not quite hit that point, but I could see it if things didn't change up too much. It's kind of like this tower defense, sort of like collect resources to upgrade your defenses, and then you like control the turret for the enemies coming in during the waves of enemies that spawn. And it's also like a roguelike as well. Definitely an A tier. I'd probably put it here. Maybe higher. Yeah. I feel like it could go higher if I play more. I feel like it could go lower if I play it more. But I feel like that's a solid spot. Under 40 is weak. 35 tree. Then we have Dredge, which I had yet to finish, but I was having a lot of fun with it. And this was one of the games in the Chat Steam games that I really got sucked into. Like time flew by just like going through the gameplay loop of it. So yeah, I'd probably put it like, yeah, it's like tied with Blueprints. Just in like good game, and I imagine if I play it more, it would just go up to like excellent. Just like because I haven't fully experienced it yet, right? Yeah, Everhood. I had played before Steam games, so we won't actually, or like before 2025. Everhood would probably be somewhere in B tier though. Yeah, Dredge is good. I definitely like any of these games in A tier. Maybe not Gunfire Reborn or Peak, but the rest I feel like could go up a tier the more I play it. Yeah, these are games I played for the first time last year. Yeah. Last Chat Chosen game. It was, yeah, but I had played it before, but I was like, oh, it's been a while since I played it, and like, we'll just give it a shot. So that's not, yeah, it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Yeah. But yeah, I mean that probably goes somewhere in like B tier. Ender Lilies. I forget like the subtitle name of it, but Ender Lilies was kind of meh. I was not the biggest fan of it. I know it's very much some people's cup of tea, but it wasn't really mine. I don't know. Wasn't like super in love with it. Yeah. I'd probably put it at the top of C tier though. Wasn't like the worst, but yeah. Oh, where was there's that other game played. What is like a Toho game? Toho Lunar Nights? Is that on here? No. Luna Nights. Is this the one I played? Yeah, I think I refunded it though. Yeah. I don't think it's on here. Played Salt and Sanctuary? I don't think I have Salt Sanctuary. Souls-like Metroidvania roguelike 2D. No, why have I seen... Oh, I've seen some people play this. Some friends play it. Yeah, that's why I ring a bell. But is it a refund? Well, I just know I wasn't gonna play. We'll talk about it because I'm already here. It was neat. I just don't really know the whole Toho like lore and stuff, so for that reason I'm out. I'd probably put it like there in C tier. I kind of liked it a bit more than Ender Lilies. There's some fun puzzles with it, but yeah. Then we have Enter the Gungeon, which I was having a lot of fun with. I had to like stop myself from playing, I think, to not, or like we finished a run, or maybe I died in a run, and I was like, okay, I shouldn't play more because is a Chat Choose Steam Games game. I'd probably put this in A plus below BPM. Definitely a game I could see myself pouring a lot of time into. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not too much else to say. Just a good roguelike. BPM is really good, yeah. What's your name for C tier? Be giving me my money back? Not. That's kind of F tier. Well, I feel like I kind of Repo is kind of not a part of these anymore. Would maybe refund. Enjoyed it, but not eager to play again. Great game, would love to play it more. Amazing game. Would want to play more. Then S tier. Game of the year potential. Okay, let me like do this. Whoa. Okay, that's probably better. Yo. Housing is amazing if I haven't played it yet. Yeah, I looked into that a little bit. People are saying it's similar. I don't think I would like as much as BPM though. Northern Journey. This was I think the first Chat Choose Steam Games game, which is more of what I expected the games you guys to choose. These more like kind of shitty indie games that are just like, what is even going on? This is probably an F tier game. Waste of my time. I am not really one to like, maybe C tier, but like something's got to be an F tier, right? I I did not like it too much. Bitcoin miner. Oh yeah, it did like run super poorly. Yeah. Northern Journey was like, here, I'll pull up like the screenshots of it. It's like this game. I didn't even get to any of this stuff, but there was like a lot more than what I played. So maybe it did get better, but it was just so like, what is going on, man? It seems like there's a lot I missed, but yeah. Look, the Steam reviews though, yeah, because people love that kind of shit. It's not for me. I don't know. I didn't really like it too much. Again, F is maybe a bit harsh, but like, yeah, I mean, it's not actually like a waste of time. It was jank enough to where it had its own charm in that way. You getting Everdark Regular tonight? I don't know. I hope there's balance just so Mitch can get his relic, but Emu War was another Chat Choose Steam game. This probably A tier. Nah, get this shit in F tier, bro. That was actually a waste of time. Yeah. Just go watch the Steam Games game if you want to know what that is. Fucking yeah. Let me do like happy to play it more. Yeah, not much else with that. Elden Ring Night Rain. Probably F tier. Yeah. Titan Soul. No, I'm just kidding. Night Rain, obviously, can talk a lot more about. I'd probably put it in A tier. Maybe here. Thing is, it is like another game that's like more fun with friends, so like I kind of just got to put it there. Obviously I played it way more than a lot of these games, but one, it's kind of like my job. Two, there is a lot of fun to be had in it, but for the game that it is, like as a roguelike, it does not do that well. That's like its biggest flaw, which everyone knows, is that it just very much lacks on the roguelike elements. It's not a roguelike that's Souls, it's a Souls game with roguelike elements. It's kind of how it is. Soul Slav or Fun Slav? Yeah, kind of both. How bad is Emu War? Very bad. I kind of like taking on. It was satisfying to get better at. Yeah. Roguelike. Nah, that doesn't really do the roguelike part. Titan Souls. I mean, I guess what else did I say about Night Rain? I don't know. I'm glad they're like still adding more stuff to it with the DLC. The DLC definitely helped make it a bit more fresh with like the DLC map entirely, but also adding some new points of interest to like the base game kind of helps the variety's sake. But they really should just full send modifiers making you OP and crazy, and like more randomness just in general, because like yeah, there's just a lack of that randomness. But like, it's fun to play with friends, and like, I'm very excited for GDQ coming up. Mainly just to see friends, but you know, I think it'll be fun to play on stage for everyone. I hope we get a good run. Speaking of, I should wrap through this a bit faster so we can play. Dude, there won't be 2 more hours. I promise. What means max? Sorry. Spin the wheel challenge, play Emo War for an hour. Let's spin the wheel challenge. Oh, speedrun squared? I don't know. Josh, give me a few minutes to start some entire challenge. Well, I also, just knowing Josh, he takes a lot more than usually when he says those kinds of things. So I'm like, I'll just go through this. I also underestimated how long it'd go through this because I just like to talk about games a lot. Also, I had to add like 10 games that weren't on here that I forgot about. Or that I guess just weren't on from helped us making the list, which some I've played offline and whatnot, so it's totally fine. Anyway, I know you guys don't care too much, otherwise I would just put this on hold, but yeah. Titan Souls was great game. I definitely want to play this more. I want to finish it, like, yeah. I got the, I kind of wish it was a little harder. But it's more like a puzzle skill check, you know. It's like kind of more into the puzzle. At first I was like, oh, you just like hit the end, like the boss once and it's dead basically. Where thank you Serious with the raid. Holy schmoly, welcome in everybody. We're doing a quick games tier list before we do some Night Rain today. Thank you, hope your stream was good. Yeah, Titan Souls, I definitely want to go back and play more. I feel like I could probably finish it in one sitting too, which is kind of fun. It kind of gave me like Shadow of the Colossus vibes of just going around to like these big bosses, and kind of a bit of a puzzle as well for some of them. I'd probably put this at A+. Probably like just behind like Gungeon. Cause yeah, I definitely want to, like, I would boot it up right now and play, you know? Like any of these games up here, I would just boot up and play. Well, maybe not Liza P, because I've already played it, but like, this isn't as replayable as like, well, this I need to finish, and these are like roguelikes, so. The Dark Rapier with the 2 months, thank you, I appreciate it. quick. Yeah, we're getting through it. Hotline Miami, was fun, and I kind of started to get into it a bit with just like min-maxing the runs of like, or like not the runs, but like how fast you can do levels, and like routing it. I'd probably put it at the top of B tier, actually. Yeah. Kind of got the whole gist of it, compared to where like Noida could have some upper room to grow if I got more into it. But yeah. Similar with Sonic Mania, which was like, you know, played this in a chat to Steam games, kind of like a remake, throwback to some 2D Sonic. Not like a remake, but you know, I'd probably put this in B tier as well. Maybe just a bit above Egging On, I'd say. Yeah, that feels good. You know, it's Sonic. I liked it. I didn't play it for too long. There's some cool stuff with like some 3D sections, and there like to be some neat secrets. I'm satisfied, like some cool level design. I only got through like the first few levels, but yeah. An emote for you? It's BTTV. Just find it on 7TV. I guess maybe also it's not. Okay, link it. I do have BTTV set up, so. Oh, that's why it's not on. Okay. How do I add this? That? Okay. Yo, Javoya Desirlo. What does that mean? There, I added it. Be like 5 minutes? Oh, what, to add it to 7TV? Sure, I mean, it's already added, it's fine. Like, if anything, it's one less slot to take up 7TV modes, so like, it's fine. I don't think it really matters. 5 minutes over capacity on TV? God damn. And you have like almost 1,000 on 7TV. Okay. Anyway, Mario Kart World is... You know, I hadn't played it too much, but it's fun. I think if I were to get into it with time trials, I would have a lot of fun, because it seems to be a pretty high like skill ceiling with it, with a lot of like the wall riding and rail riding and just little skips and stuff you can do. But there are so many like straightaways, especially on like the knockout elimination, that it's just so boring. Like you're just going in a straight line. I'd probably put it like the bottom of B tier. Like, yeah, Mario Kart. Yeah, good, Josh. Yeah, I liked a lot of the designs in it. I'm sure I'll play this more here and there over the years, but I don't really see it varying too much from just like a B tier in general. Chop Goblins. Kind of an S tier game. Maybe above Lies of P. If you're a fucking psychopath, get that shit in F tier. Waste of my goddamn time, dude. This game was horrible, and I'm just kidding. It's actually kind of neat. It was a little bit like Doom, I guess, in the sense of just like a first-person, find guns, like kill things with, etc. I'd probably put it like the top of C tier, like giving it a genuine sort of ranking, because it has that jank sort of charm that I kind of liked a little bit compared to some of the others. Well, actually, no, I probably liked Toholuna Nights a bit more. Yeah, I feel like that's a good spot. Good 1+2, and I'll put it in S. Yeah, whatever. Muck, I think would be a lot of fun to play with friends. I only played it alone for the Chat Choose Steam games. But I had fun with it. I'd probably put it in an A tier. Probably like here. The top of the friend slop games. Well, I guess Night Rain. I'd probably like Night Rain more. Yeah. I feel like that's solid. These screenshots. There, it just has the title in it better. Outer Wilds, I played for the first time during the subathon at the start of this year, 2025, started last year. And I very much enjoyed it. I had not played the DLC yet. But it's a great game. Yeah. There was, like, is one of the puzzle games are hard to, like, nail. Because sometimes it's like, oh, the puzzles are just too easy, or they're just too hard and tedious and don't really make sense. Outer Wilds was, like, the perfect in-between that is very hard to do. Puzzles are, like, incredibly hard to perfectly, like, fine-tune and balance. And, like, being able to just go any of your own routes or whatever to figure stuff out. Just the whole theme and, like, feel of the game. I think I was a little more scared and, like, thriller playing Outer Wilds in some moments than I was Alien Isolation and Resident Evil. Just because, like, you're not expecting it to be, like, scary, but it's like, oh shit, sometimes, you know, in, like, that kind of way. Like, Where Wins Me, it's goated. Yeah, maybe. Let's pick You and Dreams out on here. Yeah. There might be some Steam games missing. Let me know if there's any missing. Pick You Dreams. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just have to screenshot this, huh? Okay. Any missing from, like, the Steam games? Throw it in there. Outer Wilds, we'll save that one for later. I would probably put an S. Yeah. I probably above the Lies P DLC, actually. Yes. S tier, Outer Wilds, goated game. Not really much else to say on it. Don't want to spoilers or anything, but yeah. Bluebird's A is Criminal. This is purely because I've only played it for 4 hours. I think it would go a lot higher if I finish it and play more. So it's like I can't judge it based on, like, fully, you know, like, same with Dread, same with Animal Well, maybe Dome Keeper a little bit, potentially Pokemon. This is probably deemed. Why did it go from Hollow Knight music and video game music to okay, I don't know. I should just be playing just Zelda music to not worry about the random shit. Okay, anyway. Yeah, Green Path to Rapture is wild. The End Is Nigh was wasn't really like a rage game platformer.
To see you playing at GDQ. What a
Thank you, Unicorn.
You've come from me are any
True.
WR runs.
Thank you for the 44 months, Unicorn. I appreciate it. We have come a long way. It's been quite the journey here in recent years. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say, like, doing a GDQ run is, like, the peak of my career, but it will be fun regardless, and it is very exciting. So yeah, The End is Nigh. The End is Nigh is like a platformer. It's not like a rage game so much, a little bit, but it wasn't really for me. I didn't really like it too much. I'd probably put it like there in C tier. It was kind of meh. Kind of meh. Yeah, Sphere. That's what a lot of people feel about Blueprints. Like up until a point, it's like amazing, but then it starts to get a bit tedious if you keep playing. I don't know what the point is or that point is or anything, but yeah. No spoilers, I guess. Ultra Kill was a Chat Choose Steam Games game that I feel like I got a good amount of the loop. I don't think it could have introduced too much more to me. For like the hour or so that I played. Maybe, you know, some more gun unlocks or gun types, etc. Or like another new mechanic. I think I had just unlocked a sort of new mechanic from like a boss fight. But I was like very engrossed with Ultra Kill. Very similar to BPM in that way of just like locked in, play the game, go, go, go. And in some ways, like it wasn't like to the music of like of BPM, but I liked the, you know, with the having to go on the beat, like that is satisfying and fun, but it's also a bit restricting. You can't just go like full speed and mechanics, where Ultra Kill is just like anything goes kind of vibe. I think I put this in S tier. Probably not above Lightspeed Overture, because I've only played this for like an hour or so. I definitely want to go back and play more. I mean, I could see it like A+. You know what? A+ is probably better. Cause just like comparing it to these two, like yeah, no, I think the top of A+ is more accurate. But it's A+, not A. You know, like these are all closer together than like these gaps. Speedrunning levels after you're done. Yeah, exactly. Like speedrunning Ultra Kill would be fun. Vampire Survivors was, I think it came out before 2025, but I had played it for the first time in 2025 for Chat Choose Steam Games, and yeah, this is like a solid A tier game. I'd probably put it like, yeah, probably there. You know, happy to play more. Good game. Wasn't like in love with it, but it is a lot of fun. Yeah, it's also kind of genre defining with a spin-off like Vampire Hunters, which was like a for like a 3D like first-person shooter variant. But it wasn't that for me. This probably goes to the top of C tier. It wasn't really like too well done, personally. Let me get a better. Get a better Mega Bonk picture. Mega Bonk is, you know, also stemmed off of Vampire Survivors. Ignore the repeats, Chad. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Mega Bonk I'd probably would put probably at the top of A tier. No, maybe Blueprints goes there actually. Because I still like think about it here and there, even when I haven't played it in a while. I think that's a better placement. But yeah, I think I put Mega Bonk there. I've enjoyed Mega Bonk more than Vampire Survivors. Just being able to schmoove in the game like that is just a lot more fun, I think. Yeah. TFT, I played for the first time this year. Mostly play this game off stream. I started playing against someone recently, and you know, it's fun. I like auto battlers, and this is a pretty good one. It's probably the best one I've played. There are definitely like some flaws I could probably point out if I really analyze it, but eh. It is, you know, obviously there's RNG in auto chess, but this one feels very, you know, skill and knowledge based compared to some auto battlers out there. I'll probably put this in A tier. Yeah, like the bottom of A tier. Yeah. I can see myself really getting into this game, like looking things up and like min-maxing like knowledge of stuff, but I kind of just hop in and play and just learn as I go, and it's fun for me. Played Gungeon. I did play for the most recent Chatches Steam Games game. This year I also played Pulsar Lost Colony with some friends offline, which is a sort of like spaceship management game. Each person has like their own roles to do stuff, like ship captain, the engineer, like the weapon person, stuff like that. And so yeah, it's a fun game to play with friends, but I wasn't like in love with it. I'd probably put it like here in B tier. Yeah, probably like there, yeah. Not really a game I'm like eager to go play again. Yeah. Next up we have Emberward, which is a roguelike tower defense. I just like saw it on Steam at one point, seemed like fun to play. Played it for a good few hours and it was fun. You know, it's probably also a B tier. Like, you know, I enjoyed it, but I'm not like eager to play it again. I'd probably put it at the top of B tier though, because it is more on the side of like, yeah, I'd maybe play it again. Maybe like a B plus for this. Yeah, I'm not no spoilers for the DLC stuff. Picayune Dreams is another roguelike that is similar to kind of like Vampire Survivors. It's like a top-down 2D sort of thing. You kill things, you get experience, level up stuff. The vibe of it, like the theme of it, was really unique and interesting. You know, it's more, you know, kind of like bullet hell kind of thing. I'd probably put it like the bottom of A tier. It's a good game. I'd be down to play it more, but I'm not like, you know, it's like this B plus range. Yeah. Monster Sanctuary was another Chatches Steam Games game that I enjoyed a lot. With I don't know where that sentence was going, but I enjoyed that. I played maybe like an hour-ish or so, got past like kind of the first boss, and then that's when the game started to open up, and so it's like I definitely want to go back and play more. It's kind of like a team-based battler similar to Pokemon-ish, but like Metroidvania. It's like a creature tamer kind of thing. I'd probably put this in the higher end of A tier. You know, probably at the top of A tier, actually. Yeah. There it is, that high. Yeah, I mean, I like Night Rain. I could definitely put it lower in the A tier, and I think it'd make more sense. But it's like, it's this high because it's fun to play with friends, you know? I think it could be an S tier game if it fixed its flaws. Yeah, then we got Mario Baseball, Mario Superstar Baseball, which is an old ass game, but I played it for like the first time this year with the whole Ass Blast League, like All Star, Superstar, or shit, what is it? Anonymous with a gifted sub. Thank you, Anonymous. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy your gift sub, Jericho. All Star Superstar Baseball League and Streamer Tournament. That's it. which I won that league, as you can see the belt in the background, so a little biased, but yeah, I very much enjoyed this game and have like very much want to play more. Very excited for the upcoming season. That'll probably be early-ish February. We'll see. I'm gonna put that in S tier or A tier, A plus. I don't know. It's just a great game. I think. It is a game that relies on having fun, like playing with friends and the competitive nature of it. And like, there's so much effort and love was put into the league that we did that I think made me enjoy it so much more. And so like, that's why I immediately want to put it in S tier, but I think it's more fair to kind of put it in A plus here. Kind of more an objective thing than like biases aside on some stuff. Even still, like if it was just the game, like just playing myself, it'd probably be like C tier or like B tier. But like once you get it and learn it and like play competitively, it's like it's a lot of fun to play. And I imagine with you guys watching as well, like once you guys kind of understood it, it was fun to watch. Yeah. Yeah, games I've played this year. Carry the Glass, Dom and I had to play when we lost a bet to Aggie in some random race. I forget exactly what. It's just kind of like a rage game platformer, kind of only up-ish kind of vibe, I guess. I don't know if I'd describe it like with only up, but yeah, I mean, that was fun, enjoyed it. It wasn't like eager to play it again. I'd probably put it around there. It's fun to just play one session with Dom. We'll save this for last. Uncanny Cat Golf was a game that we also had to play for losing a bet taggy. And yeah, I'd probably put that above Carry the Glass. It was fun, but obviously I'm not really gonna boot it up again and play. Yeah. Schedule 1 was is a game. It's kind of like you're a drug dealer simulator. It had a lot of charm in some ways. Fun to play with friends. I mostly played with Pooh and Light, Grand Pooper and Lightorious, and played probably a good 10 to 20 hours. And it was fun, but I'm not like super eager to play it again. I'd probably put it like here though, a little bit above Repo. It's similar vibes to like Repo, but of like, playing with friends, but it had, kind of a good gameplay thing to it. Played Nidhogg 2 a little bit against Pooh when I was at his place earlier last year. And, I enjoyed it. I'm not, like, eager to play it again. I mean, maybe it's, like, probably around here somewhere, like, in the B to A range. I'd probably put it there, though. It definitely matters who you play against. Like, if you're equal-ish skill level and, like, you're both somewhat competitive, at least for me, is where I find a lot of that fun. Yeah, Nidhogg 2 is good. I think I liked it more than 1. I had played 1 a little bit, but 2 just has more depth with like the variety in the weapons and stuff like that. And then, oh no, Mario Party came out the year before, right? Okay, so these games are all like repeats or things that I've already played before. Don't worry about those. But Silk Song obviously came out in 2025, and I still need to go back and, I mean, I very much want to go back and 100% it, but yeah, I mean, amazing game, amazing score, amazing story. I loved the world of it more than Hollow Knight. I loved just how alive everything felt, like with all the NPCs. The fact that like your character Hornet like actually talks and interacts with the NPCs. There's a lot of like fun stuff and things like that I enjoyed. There are some bosses I had missed, that I'm trying to not like look into, obviously, because spoilers. But I mean, like, final boss is great. That was probably my favorite. I guess potential spoiler warning. Another favorite boss, and that was Carmelita. Yeah, I guess I won't get too into it, but just like bosses and names, I really like Clockwork Dancers a lot, and so yeah, my gripes with it were some runbacks are just unnecessary. Like, why the hell do I gotta run back through this area that's awful? Like, Biowater is obviously the most infamous one, but even just little things just throughout, it's like, why even make me run back? Just let me respawn right at the boss, you know? Whereas Hollow Knight, I don't think had any of that, so it's like really weird how they regressed in that way. Also, a little gripe is that bosses should just like drop some money, like when you beat them, even just like 50 rosaries. Like, a lot of bosses you would kill and like nothing would drop, and it's like, bruh, give me the money dopamine of getting loot, you know? Most of the time it would just like unlock progression, or like that was it, or like you'd get an item, which like an item is fine, but like why not just also throw in the like pinata of money, you know? But despite the little flaws that I point out, and also like some of the damage things they did fix, which wasn't really like a problem for me, but it did seem a bit brutal, a lot of things doing like 2 hits, like especially early on. But they only had like 6 playtesters in the credits that it showed, and so it's like, or like QA testers, so it's like, okay, yeah, I guess. But yeah, Silksong, definitely the top of S tier. Yeah, love the game, definitely want to go back and play more. And then we have Expedition 33, another heavy hitter. It's been a long time. It had been a long time since a game really engrossed me into its world. Since Expedition 33. I loved the world of it. I loved a lot of the visuals. And like, sure, it's just like Unreal Engine like 5 stuff. But I think it was done well compared to like some of the slop that uses it that's out there. That's obviously not like its strongest point. The music is absolutely amazing. The voice acting is literally top tier. The character development and the story, and it was just so good. A lot of the plot, I'm not gonna say anything spoilers, but yeah, I've yet to play the DLC for it, and so I'm sure expect to see me play that sometime soon. But yeah, Expedition 33, I think gets its own tier above the rest for me. That is my game of the year of 2025. I'm sure most of you guys already knew that, but yeah, goated game. As annoying as fanbase can be about it and overhyping things, that stuff never really affects me. Like, I always just make my own opinions on stuff. And I mean, I had a little bit of disdain, like, I didn't play it, like, right on release, really. But, like, everyone was like, oh my god, this game is amazing, the best thing ever, and I'm like, yeah, I'll try it out, and then I, like, played it for a little bit, and then didn't, and then paused for, like, a month, and then came back to it, and, yeah, very much loved it. I was definitely, I was a little put off to starting it, because everyone was so, like, frothing over the mouth over, but like, it makes sense. I get it. It didn't really affect my opinion on the game. It just more affected how immediate I was to start. I think once I like saw some actual gameplay of it, I think I saw like Dom play it a little bit, and I was like, okay, this seems very satisfying and fun to play. No Heroes Hour? What's Heroes Hour? Don't love the super bosses? Skill issue? Oh, yeah. That was a Steam Games game. Yeah, there's some that were missing on here. Thanks for... Were there any others? Yeah, this was fun. This is kind of like a grand strategy sort of sort of game, like a little bit of the auto battler in it. You could interact with the real-time things. This is a B tier game though. Probably I'd probably put it there. I'd put Mario Kart above. Probably put Mario Kart there as well. But yeah, Expedition 33 is good. Even We're So Lonely, deserved, bro. This is like, I could make a better game than this. There was just too much jank with it that was just bad and like hurt the eyes sometimes. And like, yeah. I have not played Kazan. Yeah, let's just do one quick overview, see if we want to reorder anything.
Thank you.
Yeah. Jolt of Joy, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I could probably drop like Northern Journey to F, but it seemed like it had more potential than what I played. And there were some parts that were like a little funny. Yeah, I mean, that seems good. I'd probably put Repo at the bottom. Yeah, I mean, even when it was funny and how bad it was, but in terms of the enjoyment of the game, like, it was... I'm sure watching was more enjoyable than playing it, right? Probably put Sonic above that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that is... It looks like a good list to me. I don't think I'm missing any games. Oh, the Bart minigame and Uncanny Cackle. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that makes that my game of the year, actually. Expedition Go F. Yeah. Monster Hunter Wilds. True. Did forget about that one. This shit has mixed reviews now? Sheesh. Okay, this is taking a bit longer than I thought. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean, this probably goes at the top of B tier. Like, I enjoyed it. I'm not really eager to play it again. I played through, like, the story, and, you know, then there, like, a lot more of the stuff opens up. Like, once you finish the main story, to, like, just explore the world and fight things, etc. But I wasn't really too... Like, in the moment, I was like, yeah, I definitely want to go and play more, but then I just never got around to it, so it's like, I guess I didn't really... Wasn't too eager to go and do more. But yeah, I mean, that was fun. Yeah, I guess there's optimization issues, right? Like, I had a solid PC, so it wasn't, like, that bad. Definitely had moments, yeah. Played Death's Door? I have not. Hyper Light Drifter, like, but Utensils devs. Oh, really? Death's Door. I'll throw it on my wish list for later.
Thank you.
Sage Birdie, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. Zelda-like, sure. Inner Magnolia was a good upgrade from Lily's, but that was one of your top 10. Oh, Magnolia's the... Okay, yeah, the sequel to that one. Am I missing any games? I think that's everything. I mean, I can just look through my tier list of stuff. Like on here that I might have missed. Fire Reborn Picayune, this hour. No, that's all of them. And then I don't know where I didn't save the first list, I guess, but I have not played Bonanza. Oh, banana. How many just because of bets? It was just these two. Yeah, I think that covers it all. Excited for this next year of games, and I'm sure hopefully this list is even longer next year because there's a lot. Well, maybe not because I need to finish a lot of these on here that I've played. So I've not played Hades 2. Like exactly. Like this next year, there's a lot of games that came out this year that I had not got around to, or a good few. That I still need to play, but you know, it doesn't seem like there's too many things coming out in 2026. So like, which is fine because there's just so much from 2025 that is great. So backlog marathon stream, yeah, maybe. But yeah, thanks for tier listing. Farewell, VODs.